This is basically like your evolution of golf swing, okay? So you can look at the left-hand one. This is you before, with your left arm bending in here now. Left hand sort of in between your body there, sort of pushed across your chest, looking in that awkward angle.
Is that a weakness as well in the wrist? Isn't
It would sort of create a sort of weaker position, certainly for your left arm. And your left hand wouldn't want to naturally fit into that position, really.
Because I was having to put it in there,
wasn't I? You're trying to manipulate it across your chest and sort of hinge your wrist back. So you were in what I call that sort of capital Y position there. As you went back now, your left arm was already bent to start with, couldn't function, hinge as well, and we got quite a lot of collapse, okay? So with that change of setup, okay, don't we got that there, but always start with the feet together, club down in the left hand there as you sort of swing it. And we're going to get a sort of fairly more extended. So that's what we're looking for as more of a lead arm, club shaft more in line. And then if we look at the swing now in terms of the back swing, there's a bit more width there in the back, and the hands are staying further from your head. And I never once said to keep your arm straight, but by starting with your arm this way, it's now able to maintain a little bit more width in the golf swing, yeah?
Yeah.
So we're creating a better backswing. Now, that was the change in terms of backswing, which came mainly from setup, okay? As you came through the golf ball here now, not a bad sort of striker movement there, but as you came to the golf ball, you'll see sort of the leaning back,
massive,
hanging back on that back foot, okay? So there's quite a lot of lean back here, okay?
Because I'm trying to lift the ball almost.
Exactly. We're going to try and get that sensation from a sort of snooker perspective. Cue going down, the cue's got to be going that way to get the ball up in the air, okay? So when we did this drill here now, we put the ball by your left toe.
Yeah.
The grip you can see there is actually better.
I feel more on the left as well.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So we're on that left-hand side a lot more. And now when you hit this golf ball, because the ball was further left, again, same good backswing, you've now got to start moving. So you'll see the pressure go into your left foot there as you strike the golf ball. And then when you finish, look at the difference in those follow-throughs, yeah? So now you're on here. This foot is starting to come up because this hip, this knee is moving effectively. So you're getting more into that finished position we want to try and get to.
The weight was going through nicely, but then I still almost slightly quit on it.
There's going to be a little bit of that. Yeah, I mean, this is more of a drag with your arms, you can see there now. So the fact we can still see your glove hand means you kind of pushed it this way to try to go straight. That's, again, another thing. For me, the main goal today is kind of, get a better strike, get you understanding ball, then a bit of turf, which gets the contact we're looking for.
Yeah.
And once that was kind of embedded over time and we're getting some extra distance, then we can control the face with the hand action sort of post and sort of impact position there to square the club face out there. But as I said, the main things from setup, you did that instantaneously. I mean, you've got that lead arm, but I mean, if we actually look at the right hand ones, probably towards the end of the session a bit further anyway, you can see now the glove hand there is a bit more over, yeah? So this arm is now in a better position as opposed to that left hand being a little bit on that what we call weaker side, yeah? I think when the hand went further around this way, that's a better left hand position, okay? But you can see, nice bit of shoulder tilt, both arms the same length. So with the right hand being lower than the left hand, you're going to be in that tilted position. Well, exactly. Yeah, it just makes things sort of sit a little bit more kind of natural to you as a physical position. Okay. In terms of practice drills at home, as I suggest, start off in that position, but then lean the club back to your right foot and just basically scrape the doormat, whatever, just scuff the ground, and then you'll get the feeling of pushing and pressuring into the ground. Almost like the shaft's going to start bending when you do this. If I brought a club, you'll see the club when you do it. I don't come on a snap, but you can see it kind of pushing in that ground. Get that downward pressure with the hand here, okay? We don't want this lifting.
Like I'm afraid to hit the turf.
Exactly. Well, the problem is, exactly. Two things. Number one, people on the golf course get scared of digging the golf course up because they always look so manicured and so lovely. Wish my garden had the grass that good, kind of thing. Yeah. And secondly, when they hit the ground, when they first start, they hit the ground back here. So the shots are no good. So then they're thought, well, if I hit the ground, it's never a good shot, so why would I want to make contact with the ground? I'll just try and pick the ball off the top. So off a tee peg, it's easier. In the rough, it's sat up a little bit, it's easier. So yeah, hitting the ground is a good thing, but it's where on the ground you hit. And that's where we're going to talk about that sort of movement with the body weight. Being more onto that left foot, as we said, is going to change the strike point from being back here with the yellow line to more here. I'm sorry, different colour. To more there with a strike point, yeah? So the ball's going to be hit and then the club continues on down. Like you would do, say, with a snooker cue, if you had to try and chip it, you'd lift the cue up and you'd hit the bottom of the cue ball going down. You wouldn't try to flick the cue ball up in the air with hitting the top of the cue ball, would you? So hopefully that makes sort of sense in terms of that, in terms of sports you played there, okay? But yeah, setup-wise, like I say, you've changed that pretty much instantaneously. It's going to be a habit and a routine. You just keep practicing over and over again to the point where at the moment you're probably still thinking about it a little bit. You can go in front of a mirror, and I say to a lot of my students when I first start, look, just do your practicing, film your setup, send it back to me, say, how does it look? Am I doing it correctly? And sometimes you'll look back, and I'll send this through to you anyway, you'll look back and you go, hang on, was I not there? Okay, and you'll check the video. Oh, I wasn't quite there. Okay, I'll do another one, and you want to send a good one through, won't you? So you keep checking yourself to kind of make your own sort of practice more productive, rather than just sort of stood there going, oh, that'll do, just ping it across, yeah?
Yeah.
So keep checking over and over again, then send that across to me, okay? And then we can kind of see kind of where you're at then. Okay, does that all make sense though with sort of the movements and
really
things?
Good, really.
So yeah, setup wise is the main thing in terms of the Y shape we're talking about. And then swing wise, being aware of where that body weight is on that left side.
That's a big one for
pushing
me.
down the ground, yeah. Okay, mate, good stuff, very good.